I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the more dangerous pass rushes. The Cardinals are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against a Seahawks team that will need to deal with them all game. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. For the first time with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
It's Johnson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second down, here's Manning. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. With These Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Wilson throwing again. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it
in. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Dayon Buchanan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 56 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
On second down, Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Wilson. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Wilson will throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but it's still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play?
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Lockett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense... will take over with a new set. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now Wilson on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And it's That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. To throw is Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And Wilson has it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. First down, this is Rawls. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Rawls. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. To play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team would be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little biased. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Baldwin with it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good. Again, Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Manning now on first down. And Gresham has it left side. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Three yards to go here on second down. Shotgun now for Manning. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Manning. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
And they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. To throw on second down. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. Oh, some strong running.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
From the gun, it's Manning. Lee's got it over the middle. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw is Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. That one good for 12 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Counter play, Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go again with Rawls. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they're operating in the red zone. On 2nd down, Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Still going. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Wilson on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Kindici in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Third and long. It's Wilson. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.